Future WWE World title plans have been reportedly revealed. A top tag team have signed new AEW deals, and Keith Lee has shown off an awesome new look. Stay tuned. So, cast your minds back to Survivor Series, Sunday night. Lots going down there. One of the better matches on the card, as far as I'm concerned, was the men's Survivor Series elimination tag match.
Yes.
But there were a few weird eliminations. Perhaps most notably, Kevin Owens, he just pissed off. He's gone.
Ball. Bye.
That's it. But also the double count out, Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. So there was a bit of confusion as to why that, especially the double count out, might have taken place. But that relates to future WWE World title plans. So strap yourselves in. This is from The Observer. Dave writes, the men's match was strong at the end, but they were heavy on protecting people. So Kevin Owens, soon to be in the title picture, over on Raw. Kevin Owens, Big E.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Well up for that.
Get it in my tummy.
Not so up for the next one, just because I don't want to see it. Drew McIntyre challenging Roman Reigns for the Universal title appears to be the plan. You can notice Drew McIntyre, similar deal. But he also mentions Bobby Lashley, eliminated by count out as well, but doesn't make note that Bobby Lashley is going to be in the world title picture anytime soon, which is absolutely fine by me.
Yeah.
So WWE have been teasing this week that Roman Reigns is going to get a new challenger for his Universal title. According to this report, it at least looks like Drew McIntyre is going to be the man to step up to the plate.
Which, that seems like... it felt like it was going to go that way at some point at least anyway. But I was hoping, Adam, with the showing that Jeff Hardy had...
I knew it.
With the showing that Jeff Hardy had at Survivor Series, I was hoping we'd get a little glimmer of that. Maybe we will. Maybe we will on SmackDown. Maybe Jeff's like, excuse me,
they should
Mr. Roman Reigns.
Jeff's gagging for it. He's been doing interviews
really
saying like he fancies doing it, but it's not looking especially good for Jeff, unfortunately, because one of the matches that has been announced by WWE for tonight's episode of SmackDown is Drew McIntyre and Jeff Hardy teaming up to take on Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. But then again, Drew McIntyre's in there and he might be involved in the world title picture. Hope maybe at the end of the match, after they've coexisted for the whole match,
they could do it.
They cease to coexist. And then I'd be well up for a triple threat match.
Me
actually.
too. I think that'd be
class,
awesome,
wouldn't it?
It would be really, really, really good. And Jeff, as you were saying, bless him, he really wants this. He really wants another just main event run. And I think he's still got it in him. And I'm biased, but he's still got it in him.
He's your fave, isn't he? No, I think he's still got it in him. Like just the reaction that he had, he probably had one of the biggest pops of the night.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did as well.
I genuinely
and
think he did.
understandably so, because he's still class, isn't he? I'm not saying that I want to see Jeff Hardy dethrone Roman Reigns. I don't think that should happen. Because he's 400 years old. No, he's still class. But I actually think that would be quite an exciting one. And to me, it's more exciting than just Drew and Roman.
Exactly. I feel like just the audience as well has just got a bit... It just doesn't... It's tepid with Drew McIntyre, isn't it? So throw Jeff in there as well. I think that's a really good shout. I
often think it's a lazy way to go, just turning somebody heel because it's not quite clicking. But Drew, to me, is a guy that needs a heel turn. But while Roman is the top heel on SmackDown in the company as a whole, I don't think they're going to do that.
No.
So because there's no sort of top spot for Drew, and I think they like having him around the main event scene.
Yeah,
he does feel like a certified main eventer at this point. They've done a really good job with him. But yeah, according to this report, anyway, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre going for the world titles next. Also on SmackDown tonight, we just mentioned that tag match there, but we've got a main roster debut match for one Ridge Holland. WWE have announced that he is going to be taking on the Swiss Superman Cesaro.
Nice.
And I hope they give this a bit of time.
Yeah, me too. Poor Ridge, after his injury, he had little bits when he came back with Pete Dunne, little stints here and there, but just nothing super solid, I don't think. No. And this with Cesaro, this could really cement his main roster place,
Yeah, I
excited.
agree. I think it's an important match for him, and I do expect it to end in shenanigans. I think Sheamus is going to get involved, but fingers crossed they give it 8 to 10 minutes before that happens, just so the audience who may be not so familiar with Ridge Holland and what he can do can see what he can do.
Yeah,
I'm well up for that. Good luck to Ridge and everything. He's not quite clicking for me at the moment.
Not yet.
But with Sheamus by his side, I think they could do something quite exciting, quite interesting there. Over to AEW now, a top tag team signing new long-term deals. 5 whole years for Matt and Nick You may know them as the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks...
that was good, though.
They had it on their Twitter bio, but yeah, they've signed a new deal for 5 years. They're going to be staying with the company until at least 2026. I don't think anybody expected them to go anywhere else.
Not at all. Not at all.
You're going to be on NXT 2.0,
lads. You never know.
Go on. No. Obviously, they're pretty banged up at the moment and everything. Yes. But yeah, they're going to be with the company long term. I don't know what else to say about that.
No, I mean...
Cornerstones, aren't they?
Exactly. I think you were right. There was nowhere else that they were going to go, was there? They've literally got all the friends there now. They've got Adam Cole there. There's going to be long-term storytelling coming into play at some point. Again, this just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, 5 years. Whew. 5 years. Money, money, money. Also on the AEW side of things, the AEW Revolution date has perhaps been revealed once again from the Observer. We're looking at, most likely, Sunday, March the 6th. So AEW seemingly opting for Sunday pay-per-views, going forward with the exception of Full Gear. The rumoured location, the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida, which was the home of the WWE Thunderdome for a little bit. But if they do end up being confirmed, AEW wouldn't be able to do the pre-pay-per-view Rampage Friday beforehand because there's a concert booked.
Ooh.
I haven't done my research. I don't know what concert that is.
Travis.
Bit of Travis.
Definitely Travis.
Travis could not sell out the Amway Center anymore. It's not 2001. But yeah, so it looks like they might have to pre-tape that or do it somewhere else.
Yeah, they can do it somewhere else, can't they?
Who knows? But there you go. Congratulations, Floridians. WWE back over there now. Thinking we're talking now about the original NXT, and there's just an interesting note that WWE think the original NXT failed. And I'll just read this word for word. The NXT War Games show on the 5th of December, American dates, definitely and obviously has dropped the TakeOver name. We know that now. It's just NXT War Games. Even though TakeOver has a strong positive connotation, it's pretty clear that they feel that it's associated with Paul Levesque and a past that they want to move away from since the original NXT, in their minds, failed. Thus a new direction. I'm a little bit sad. I like the whole TakeOver thing. Yep. I do get why they're scrapping it. It's a whole new NXT. They want to out with the old, in with the new and all that. But yeah, takeovers still feel kind of special.
They did when you heard
just a name, isn't it? It's just a name.
That's the thing. But I mean, just what the wrestlers brought with that name though as well. The pay-per-views you were always really excited about. And if there was another pay-per-view, another WWE pay-per-view on at the same time as a takeover, like on the same weekend, you'd usually be a little more excited for the takeover, right?
For sure.
Without a doubt, it's crazy to think that they think it failed. Maybe they think it failed in terms of now they're doing it and they're developing their own stars to finally go up to the main roster. Maybe they think it failed in that sense that, there's a lot of already developed people there that don't really work on the main roster. I'm not really sure, but that sucks. That really does suck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we knew that they thought it failed, otherwise they wouldn't have done the overhaul, would they?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Obviously, Triple H. Oh, I feel sorry for him.
Me too.
He's going through it.
Everything's getting taken away from him.
Candice LeRae, NXT superstar. A bit of an update on her WWE contract. It would have expired in May, but the belief is that WWE might be adding a bit of time onto that because of the pregnancy and everything. So there was a contract freezing period, it looks like anyway. And that will wind up being a lot later. Certainly well into 2022.
Wow.
So expect to see Candice. I mean, Johnny, as far as I'm concerned, is out the door. So she's going to have to plod along on her own.
I can see what me and Tom were talking before, and whereas I don't see Johnny really having a place in this new revamped NXT, I can kind of see Candice in the women's division there, like having a good run still.
Like as a vet, an NXT vet.
Yeah, I think that'd work. I think that would work quite well, and a sort of a character and a style I think blends well with NXT 2.0 as well. But whether she follows Johnny, perhaps, who knows? We'll see.
I think if Johnny goes, she probably will.
I mean, I imagine so. Yeah,
probably. We are finishing off with a former NXT star, a former NXT champion. We've not forgotten about him. We're talking about Keith Lee now, who has shown off a brilliant new look. It's not that different, but it's quite exciting. Flash it up now. Look at that! Whoa! Santa Claus is coming to town. No, Keith Lee yesterday posting this new look of his, which is. It is a new look, but it's his natural look.
It's his natural look.
Naturel. Yeah. He writes on Twitter, here's a fun fact about me. I started getting white hair at 16 years of age. Personally, I like it. I wish it was all white. Unfortunately, many don't understand science and only associate it with age. Haha. That's his. Happy Thanksgiving, humans. Be thankful for the things you have. Oh. He has lovely grey hair. I love that look.
Me too.
Genuinely, I think he looks class. He doesn't need a crack on dye in that, does he?
No, he's a distinguished man.
He's
a distinguished man. And this maybe I'm thinking too much into this right now, Adam, right?
Go on.
But you see, on the main roster, they give him all this stuff that he didn't need because he was already fantastic as he was. And now he's gone. He's stripping it all back. Yeah. He's just being all natural, like you said, you see.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
He likes it.
I like it.
I'm glad.
Tell you what else I like.
What do you like?
People hitting the subscribe button. That's it. We're going to be back on news. Sam is off tomorrow, so it's Adam and Andrew tomorrow on your morning news. We'll see you there. Stay tuned for loads of great content over the weekend. We got some lists. We got a big ranked going up.
Yeah, a big one.
Every NWO member ranked from worst to best. Vincent, number 1.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. Take care. Bye.